because I don't want a hijab right now. I don't want a hijab. I was not gonna go live because it's like almost my bedtime and I'm tired. But I can't quit you. I've been watching, oh my gosh. I'm so addicted to like Karen airline freakouts. I just don't understand. Like I try to understand the behavior. Like something like I don't know if it's like because they get drunk before the airline, before they if it's the alcohol. Overstimulated airlines are drunk. I mean, there's so many times I've felt like freaking out at an airport and I just don't. Like you have to have some self-control, man. I mean, I guess I freak out like, when I would go into a rage, but certain situations, I guess I can say that I stay composed. I think drinking alcohol doesn't help in these situations. I notice that most of the time they've had something to drink. I mean, I freaked out when I've had too much to drink before. You guys saw that. Like my famous Cuba rage. It's one instance of that. So, but like, it's just like always like, that's like one of my biggest fears is like not being able to board a flight. like, I don't know. So it's like, oh my gosh. And then like, it must be so embarrassing. They're causing a scene. The cops come. Everyone is looking. I'm in Las Vegas. I really want to go to Area 51. That's like on my bucket list. I didn't leave my family. I'm still... What? It's not like I'm gone forever. How would he use me for paying off his house when his house is paid for? Long, long time ago. My allergies are bad. My eyes are watering. I'm so tired. No, anytime I have the camera off, it's because I don't feel like getting dressed. Basically. I'm breathing funny because my allergies are like making my asthma act up. And my eyes are leaky. I should go out and do something. Like, I don't know if I want to go to like a museum. Or it's like going to be really hot. Maybe a shisha cafe. As I say, my asthma's bad. I'm not leaving Syria forever. I'm just taking a bit of a break. Because, hey, Gulabi, I hate water parks. They're like my least favorite place on earth. I would rather hang out in hell. I'm not like I don't like those kind of things. Sasa cannot travel. I don't know if you're aware, but Syrian passport, they can only travel certain places. And the GCC are not one of them. So, otherwise, hell yeah. Well, they have like a souk. They have the Corniche, they have museums. But more importantly, I just wanted to be in some AC. Hey, Melly! I feel like I was getting heat exhaustion. Like, ugh. Being fat is a huge factor. Like it's, oof. I don't know about forever, but no, I don't like to think of my life in forever terms. I take it, year at a time. I have an inhaler. Not without a special visa, Violet. So he would have to apply for a visa and it would be really just more complicated. But he can't come. He has to work on the house. Some vacation money and to piss off the haters. Hi, haters. Kiss it. Thank you, Wanda. Oh my gosh. I'll use it to go somewhere. I don't know what. I gotta figure out. I washed my clothes in the sink today. I got some liquid detergent. And, got my clothes ready to go. Maybe I'll go somewhere tomorrow. I don't know where. I want to go to the Capybara Cafe. I want to kiss one on the snow. Friggin' cute. You know what I don't get? Is people who are scared of rodents. They're so cute. Like, ugh. Like, rats are cute, but they're diseased, I guess, a lot of them. Nothing's open, and I had 2 pot noodles, so I'm full as hell. And I don't feel good now. There used to be a pig at this local, like, Halloween place we used to go to as a kid. And I used to smack its butt, and every time I would do that, it would just lay, like, on the side ceiling, because it was so fat that the fat was, like, covering its eyes almost. You know those pigs that are just, like, so fat-looking that they just can't really move around? They just lay on the side? So I would smack its butt, and it would go... It was so cute. Melly, I'm jealous. I'll trade you for the one in Syria. Come renovate my shower. No, I don't think there's wallpaper. It's going to be paint. We decided to just leave the paint for another time because it needs like a professional like there needs to be a big paint job done. And so like right now the important thing is like making sure the electric is good and the water. There's just a lot of fundamental work that has to be done. Oh, and I can watch TikTok here. So I've been watching TikTok like any minute I can before I can't use it anymore. Oh no, Lindsay. Qatar. I'm in the Middle East. My TikTok feed. A lot of, hey Nubby, First Amendment audit videos. um, Freakouts, Karen freakouts, ghost things, true crime things, police scam things, people who work at Subway, like they go live. I don't know why I like watching that, but it's like, I don't know, it makes me kind of want to work at Subway. No, he's renovating his house, so I don't know how long I'm going to be here. All the reaction channels getting striked. I haven't even really, I don't know what's going on. Who's got striked? Charity Bottle and Gorlick. Oh, really? Many of Alexandra reaction channels have been removed or demonetized. They're probably going to start cracking down because I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be targeting one person like that. You know, it's hate and bullying. That's what it is. Honestly, I've just been focusing on, hey, Jackie, just taking my meds on time, trying not to eat too badly, but I don't know. It's so tempting to have all the food you want to eat just right at your fingertips, you know? And when I'm in Syria, I don't even think about it because I don't have it. Qatar has so much food. It has Outback Steakhouse. It has Try to rid the diabetes. I know it's so hard not to be tempted. Like I wanted to just like try to like maybe I order once a day, so I have like one meal a day. They have a lot of junk. They have like Hardee's, Burger King, everything. KFC, yep. Yeah. That's like maybe for like 1 week I can just have like one meal a day, but like everything I want, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I was still eating junk in Syria. I was eating ice cream, booza every day. But I would sweat a lot and just eat like a little portion of it. Not it's also how much of something you eat is important too. They do have Dairy Queen, and they have a combo where you can get a twisty misty with it. I have some croissant and some cheese and stuff because I had to buy like some shampoo and conditioner and body wash because I and some laundry soap. Every day I try to wash what I wear and hang it up. I don't like wearing dirty, especially because it's summer and I sweat a lot. I can't rewear sweaty stuff. I hate it. You know, so I got to be really careful, extra careful with good hygiene in the summers. I'm not paying for them to wash my clothes here. It's expensive. I got to be frugal, even though so I just budget to eat like once a day. Eat out once a day, and I have a few groceries. Like in the morning, I can have a piece of fruit and a croissant, and some smoked turkey and cheese on it, and then I order one meal later. That's enough food. I haven't found Nashi's, but there is Santa Fe sauce. I don't like the complimentary like shampoo and soap and stuff they give you at hotels. It's not efficient. In Qatar, actually, Volker, Qatar is affordable, and the hotels that are like 2 to 3 stars are like more like 4 or 5. It's really not expensive at all. There are hotels that are like 1,000 a night, but I'm not saying that those. Obviously, probably never in my life. That's okay. No, it's not legal here. What is $60 a night? If I want to go to Canada, that's right. It would just be one flight from Doha, yeah. And we can't avoid food. We can avoid trigger. Like I don't know though. It's like because it's tricky because they say in order to repair your relationship with food, you should not deny yourself. You should just try to eat smaller portions and, what did you get? Outback. And I did a mukbang video, but I'll release it later. I have to edit a whole bunch of things. I just went overboard with food. Outback, 2 pot noodles. Yeah, I spent a month only, felt like a year away from these foods. And when I go back, it's going to be probably a good full solid year at least. I'm going to be not eating where I'm going to be living. I think the most fatteningest thing is the shawarma. Salah understands diabetes very well, yeah, because he has some family members that have it. He's always on my case about my pills, and he'll get like actually mad if I don't take my pills. And like a child, sometimes I lie. I'm like, yeah, I did, because I know I don't want to hear it from him, because he'll be like, he'll rag me out for like 5 effing minutes. I should just take them, I know, but sometimes I forget. He really cares about you. Yeah, I loves him. He basically like is doting about that. But I need someone like that in my life. I just hope it doesn't get tiring for him. But I take care of him too. It's hard for me to take my pills because I'm not organized. Like I just forget. Or if for the past while it's because we've been busy and out and I just don't bring them all with me, and like I said, we're not organized. I would like to be 100 kgs, and I think I'm 100. Last time I weighed myself in Syria, I was 150. Wait, I was 159. Then when I weighed myself after, I was 155. So I have 55 kilograms to lose before I'm at 100 kgs, which is still heavy, but it's still better than what it was. In Kuwait, I was 166 most recently. No, I'm in Canada. I'm from Canada, but I'm in the Middle East right now. Exactly, foods. The problem is, when I got to Syria, like everyone is excited to feed you. Like, I feel so bad refusing because when you refuse food, they look at you like almost like it's a rude thing. And they don't really ask if you want something first, they just bring it to you. Like someone will bring me a huge plate of watermelon, and I told them, like I have a sugar problem, but they don't think that it will affect me. Oh, it's just watermelon, or like somebody made rice pudding, and I'm sure there's sugar in that plus the rice, and they're like, oh, it's just a little sugar, it won't hurt you. Like, I don't think they really realize, foods that won't raise my blood sugar. But the thing is like my kidneys are not the healthiest. So I was told also by one doctor that eating too many high protein foods will also not be the best. I know I seem like privileged, and probably people think I have like all kinds of money and stuff. We do because I'm traveled, but no, it's a frugal trip. There's meal deals for like 25 reals a day, which would be like maybe $8. I'm trying to be frugal. I enjoy finding deals on things. Like my flight, I like looked for like like it was almost like 2 days straight. I was looking for a good deal. Like, I don't know. I like looking for deals. I love saving money now. I like, belly button. How deep is your belly button? Do you guys have an innie or an outie? Mine stunk yesterday. I used a Q-tip with alcohol. Yeah, if you don't wash them, they stink. Yeah. Yeah, they get black, and fall off. I think that's I remember my sister's. I remember when my sister was a baby, um, her chin, when she would cry, before she would start to cry, her chin would like quiver like Bromax. It was really cute. I don't want to go to Canada. Look at last time I was in Canada. No thanks. No. Hotel is way better than that crappy apartment I was in. Do you guys, when you stay at a hotel, do you take the amenities like the free hand lotion and shampoo and stuff? They give you a dental kit, like whole toothbrush and toothpaste. That I need. Yeah, living with people is, like living with a lot of people stresses me out. You know what stresses me out? You know the scene in Home Alone at the beginning where they have all the family over and they're all running around, and oh my gosh, that would be like, I would rather hang out in hell. Just like with this, just being around so many people is stressful. But I gotta get used to it. I got to assimilate to the culture as well. Oh my gosh, yeah, they do watch me for sure. There came a point. I tried to like hide my YouTube, and there came a point, because I didn't want to have to. I didn't know how they would react, but they were very understanding, and they didn't really like you whatever you're who you were in the past, whatever. And they were like, what was your channel name? And then that's when obviously. And one time I went over, and Sasa, she likes to watch on her mom's mobile, right? Always on the mobile watching whatever on YouTube. And she can't differentiate between a hater channel and my channel, right? She just sees my face and she goes, Miriam. So I went over and she showed me the mobile and she went, Miriam. It was one of the stupid documentaries from one of the stupid losers. And I was like, oh, no, la, la, la. No, give me that. And she just plays that one. So you're welcome for Sasa's ad revenue, you stinking loser. I don't remember which one it was. It was like one of the older documentaries. It was so funny. I told Salah about it. I died. I was like, no, that's not Mariam. And then Salah, he's like, let's show them our Salah and Chantal channel on the TV with the whole family around and everything. And I was like, are you insane? I'm like, do you not realize when you pull up the channel, they're going to see all the hate channels about us? He didn't even care. He just did it anyways. Sure enough, right under watch next, there was like a video, like really bad thumbnail of us. They just ignored it. Sometimes at first I feel, oh my gosh, like ashamed. But then I have to remember, I'm not from that culture. I'm from a different culture. And in my culture, being an idiot is totally fine. Showing your whatever is totally fine. And that's how I was back then. I had a different belief set, and I can't change it. So I'm not going to be ashamed of something that I can't change and that I'm not that person anymore. And that's all I can do, you know? So, but yeah, it is kind of, I can only imagine how horrifying it would be if you're not used to that. You know, that's something normal in the West. People use SE, you know what? Schmexuality. I don't know if I can get banned for that word, but for, as income, as a means of making money, you know? No, nobody would walk in because we had our own little room with the door locks. But bright and early, when one of the kids wake up or all of them wake up, they come dashing to the door. And if you don't let them in, they cry. So you have to let them in. And with living with people, every time you go to the bathroom, you have to put your hijab on. You have to get dressed. You can't just go out in your undergarments to the bathroom like you can living at home because somebody might be in the right there. You can't do it. Whatever happened to hotels having a little bar fridge full of complimentary, full of peanuts and things you can buy? Is that not a thing anymore? What? You know, remember when I went to the Hotel St. Thomas? They made that charcuterie board with no cheese, and I wanted the cheese. It was like a whole tray of dry salami. How many kinds of dry salami can you have? I was burping kielbasa all day. Anyway, they had a bag of candy for like $15. Robbery should be illegal. Someone call the cops. Why am I breathing heavy? My toes are like icicles. It was really hard to sleep sometimes in Syria because, especially at our apartment, the bed was like on this huge frame. It was a huge bed frame with a huge headboard. It was nice looking, but it was so creaky. Like even just for Salah, and I thought it was gonna break. I was gonna break it. Oh, I broke a chair. I broke a plastic chair at Noor's. I was sitting on a chair. It was a plastic like deck chair, and I felt it like slowly going down, and then boom, and a piece of plastic like a projectile flew in my head on my head. Hey, travel. No cat. And then it shattered. The one leg shattered. It was like hard plastic. I felt so bad. I'm like, I'll buy you a new chair. She's like, no, it's okay. But it's, I don't like breaking people's furniture. Yeah, it actually didn't fall on the ground. I was lucky, but one of the legs like burst and one of the projectile piece of plastics hit me in the head. Yeah, so I broke another chair. I've broken a lot of furniture in my life. You would think it would be a wake up call, but I was like, oh my gosh. And I screamed. Like there was a living room full of people. And I screamed and everyone just like looked at me. Oh my god. Yeah, recently. How embarrassing. I know. I was like, oh shit. I don't usually get embarrassed, but this time I felt my face get really hot. I mean, I am human, I guess. But, I mean, they made me feel okay about it because another woman that's there that's kind of big, she said that she broke one of those chairs too recently and fell on her butt, fell on her back. Yeah, in Syria. Oh, really? Casual flogger. You feel the legs going down, yeah. I want to go to a Sainsbury's. I would have died. Yeah, it can be very embarrassing. I am, the house is being prepared for this queen here. No, I'm just joking. Your dignity. What's that? No, I'm just joking. The legs start to splay out. They go akimbo. It was a pretty flimsy plastic chair. I should have never sat on it. Hopefully very soon I'll reunite with them. I shouldn't be here too long because it shouldn't take very long, for the house, but I'm just resting as well. Oh. The family that lived in the house went to another house. They found a place, so. I mean, obviously, you do feel bad that they have to move, but at the same time, it's his house. Like, it's his family's house. It's bought and paid for by them. I mean, if you want your house back, at least they gave them a lot of notice. No, they weren't squatters. They were renters. They were paying. Yeah, so it's like one of those situations. Which, yeah, so I mean, even if you rent, like anybody, if you rent a house from a private owner, they can do that anytime. They got months' notice, since Kuwait, even before, so they had a lot of notice. But they were living, like a lot of people do, they were living without electric and they were living without running water. So he has to install all of that. You were already planning to move to Syria. Yeah, kind of. They would just probably fill, like they have water, but like not through the water system. Like they would probably, like, You know what I mean? Like not through the taps and stuff, but like through a water thing, and they fill a bucket or something. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing, but the good thing is that this area you can drink the water right from the tap. It's not dirty like where we were. They use I don't know if it's like wells. I think so, yeah. The hotels in Syria do not have AC. Some of them do, but they're very expensive. Like they're like 150 US a night. In Qatar, you can find a really good 4-star hotel for like 35 a night. So like it just depends. The one hotel that was closer did not get Mr. Beast out there. Did not have AC. I'm like, no, no thanks. So the bed was like the bedroom had no windows, and I would be drenched in sweat, and my CPAP would be like wet. The mask would be wet from sweat, and I was just like, I need to like just, ugh. So I'm looking forward to the winter and losing some weight, and I probably wouldn't have that much of a problem. But even Salah, he couldn't stand being without the fan. Where we were, I'm glad to be out of that apartment actually. Him too. The strip isn't that expensive actually, and it's very necessary. So yes, it's worth it to me. Look in the summer body. What's wrong with my body? Yeah, flight was pretty cheap. Actually, it was more expensive than the hotel. Yes, Outback is a priority. You're right. Actually, I got $10 off, so it was a good deal. And I did a mukbang, so I'm gonna make that money back, Leanne. So yeah, I am trying to be frugal. Trust me. There's a whole menu of meals that have free delivery, and they're like only 25 reals, so that's maybe $9. So give a tip, and it'll be like, pretty cheap eating every day. Less than $10 plus tip. Yeah, I'm catching up on sleep, right? I was getting like so delirious from lack of sleep and then having to be out in the heat and a balcony. No, we're main level, so but we have a pretty huge like yard. That's like walled in, so there's no way Julia can escape. So and there's like a gate. There's like a door with a gate, so she'll be able to go outside, and she can't scale that wall. It's like a big cement wall. She won't be able to scale it, so I'm gonna put some seating, like floor seating. But Salah installed the solar. He had to buy extra panels. It's expensive to set up, but once you have it, it's not too bad actually. But once you have it set up, you don't have to worry about paying for electric or anything. Yeah, hotel. We're using the money we would usually spend on rent because we're homeless right now. we don't have rent to pay right now, so he's not staying at the house yet. He's still staying where we were staying. Yeah, he's doing a lot of the work. Him and his buddies or family members, cousins, whatever. I don't know. Some dude's helping him. What? I don't remember saying that. I don't remember ever calling anything gay. I said 90s gay classes. What? I don't. Maya's World. When I'm angry, I don't even remember what I say. I couldn't tell you what I meant. Don't make any sense. Don't listen to me. That's another thing we always said in the 90s. That's so gay. You remember that? Like, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means when you think about it. Like, don't know how it's an insult. Yeah, exactly. Well, definitely shouldn't be. So it meant lame. Yeah, true. And even lame now is a slur. Ableist used to mean happy. Life is depressing. I remember Y2K. I was at a party with Shannon. The party host looked like a monkey. He was like this scrawny white guy who just looked like a monkey. I don't know. I think it was because his limbs like looked like he could swing from a tree, and he had like a layer of fuzzy brown hair all over his body, and his ears kind of stuck out, so he kind of looked like a monkey. Like I'm being literal. He did. Storytime bees. Yeah, Shannon, she threw up on herself, and she took me into the bathroom. She said, "I threw up on myself," and I was like, "Well, do you want to go home?" And she was like, "No." She washed up and kept drinking. I hated her boy. I hated every single one of her boyfriends, but this one I especially hated. He looked like he was so chauvinistic and like full of himself. And I don't want to look shamed, but he had no business. He had really little teeth. Like They didn't match his face. They were very tiny, and it looked like he had just eaten ketchup all the time. I don't know. That's how I remember him. I don't know. And he had like a weird haircut. Maybe I always hated my friends' boyfriends because I was jealous that they would get some of the attention that I wanted from my best friend all the time. You know? Like, you go from seeing your best friend every minute of every day to, oh, I have a boyfriend now, so they're just always there now, and like, they're annoying being there. Did you ever date a friend's ex or date? No, not ever. Thanks for the money, but bye. So every little thing I buy in my life is going to be accused of being Sass's money for how long? Like, how much do you really think we made? No one cares, Smugtail. Yeah, seriously, stay mad about it. Nobody cares. Like, if she's in school and has her outfits, her supplies, transportation, you don't need to know anything else. Thank you. Direction channels analyzed your water bottle ran. Ugh, yeah, probably. Bye. Bye bye. It's crisscross. I know what I'm doing. I'm fucking 38.